And now, your NBC26 Storm Shield forecast with meteorologist Gino Recchia.
Well, before the weather goes downhill, how about as it went uphill in those temperatures today? Upper 40s, some 50s out there. These are some of the warmest temperatures we have seen since October. In Green Bay, the last time we saw temperatures of any magnitude nearly to this was 57 back 63 days ago. The record high for today was 50 degrees back in the 1980s. We were just a degree shy, but right now we are going to be dealing with some fog tonight before more heavy rain moves in overnight and then turns over to snowfall by the morning hours tomorrow. So let's talk about the fog, a dense fog advisory in effect until 4 a.m., which includes most of the NBC26 viewing area. So if you're going out and about tonight or driving real early in the morning hours, take it slow, use the low beam lights. We do have visibilities down to a quarter of a mile in Manitowoc, half-mile in Green Bay, quarter of a mile in Oconto. There were a few times during the evening hours that it was down to near zero. So it's going to start to improve later in the morning hours as the winds start to pick up. But then our next quick focus is the flood watch. We had about an inch of rain for many areas last night, and now we're tracking another heavy round of moisture quickly advancing up into northeast Wisconsin, and it is going to come down pretty heavily overnight tonight as a new center of low pressure lifts up to the north. This was the first storm system yesterday that brought in that round of rainfall into this morning. Now we've got another center of low pressure bringing up another round of Gulf moisture, and this continues to pump in from the south. That's why we're going to be seeing this last into tomorrow evening. So starting off as rain overnight tonight, then we see a quick changeover into snow by the morning. Here's what Skycast is showing. At 2 o'clock, everyone is seeing moderate to heavy rain at times. Then as you get towards the morning hours, starting to see the pinks. That's when that wintry mixed snow is going to start to work its way in here. The cold air coming in from Canada, slowly transitioning over that into snow. 7 o'clock, a lot of locations starting to see that snow, but it's also the temperatures on the ground which will help dictate if the snow is going to start to stay. Before the snow gets changed over from rain, about a half inch to a quarter or 3/4 of an inch of rain will occur. Then as we continue on, of course, it's going to still be falling moisture from the clouds, but this time in the form of snowfall. You're seeing these temperatures, though, carrying over all the way into the late afternoon, early evening. We're hovering 32, 33 degrees. While the snow will be coming down heavily, it's going to be a wet, heavy snow. It's going to be sticking. It's going to be accumulating, but also it will be slowly melting as well. So for it to accumulate, it has to accumulate quicker than it's melting. That's what we're anticipating with this round of snow. Temperatures do get down into the upper 20s by late tomorrow night, but by that time, most of the snowfall will be tapering off to flurries. That'll continue on into the early morning on New Year's Eve, and then we start to see some breaks in the cloud cover. So by the time it's all said and done, most of us should pick up between about 3 to 5 inches of snowfall, a little bit less right along the shoreline from Manitowoc towards Sheboygan County and southern Fond du Lac County. Living farther northward towards Anago, Mountain, Pembine, northern Menominee County and the UP, you folks could pick up between 5 to 8 inches of snowfall with some locally higher totals between 9 to 10 inches. Because of all of this happening, winter weather advisories down to the southeastern part of the viewing area, northwestern part of the viewing area are under winter storm warnings. And because of all of this, we're expecting heavy snow at times. Also, blowing will be a factor. Winds are going to start to pick up out of the east, and it could be gusting upwards of 30 miles per hour. So if you're driving out and about tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow morning, the roads, the conditions, they're not going to be that great. Temperatures right now are at 42 degrees Green Bay, 40 Kewaunee, 41 in Manitowoc. We're at the 30s up in Mountain and near 50 degrees still at this hour in Fond du Lac. Keep in mind, our average high should be 25 this time of year. Cooling down to 34 overnight tonight. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then the temperature, this high of 37 will occur in the morning. We start to see that value drop as we carry on through the afternoon and evening. Winds gusting upwards of 30 miles per hour, sustained winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. 27 for New Year's Eve. We get to 31 on New Year's Day, mostly sunny to kick off 2020. 34 Thursday, 34 also on Friday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's another weak disturbance that'll move in here. Could bring a little wintry mix, some light snow. But the big story for the next 24 hours is obviously this rain turning over to snowfall.
But also the big story is it's 2020 in like a couple days.
That is going to be another big story.
Wow. Woo. All right, thanks,
go.
Gino, for that. We'll still ahead here on NBC 26 on this last Sunday of 2019.